This has easily been one of the most wild stories in Destiny 2. A cheater that threatened to burn down Bungie's HQ has finally come to a settlement in regards to their lawsuit. This is a news story we got from the game post. Let's go ahead and jump into it. This permanent injunction would restrict the individual from traveling within 1,000 feet of Bungie's offices, obviously due to the fact that they were literally threatening to burn the office down. That seems pretty appropriate. Next part reads, a Destiny 2 player who allegedly used cheat software to gain an unfair advantage against other players in the game evaded multiple bans by creating 13 different accounts. 13 accounts is quite a bit. That's a lot of accounts. I think that's why Bungie has recently started to do hardware bans or IP bans to certain people, because obviously if you can just get banned and make a new account, then they can sort of evade their banning measures, and so having hardware bans, IP bans is definitely necessary. They also, on top of cheating and making 13 accounts that all got banned, they also harassed Bungie employees and showcased a desire to burn down the Bungie headquarters, and has now reached a remarkable settlement with the gaming giant. Let's see what the result of all of this is. The sequence of events unfolded in July of 2022 when Bungie, the developer behind Destiny 2, initiated a legal action against a teenage minor known as LL. This legal complaint stemmed from LL's consistent and unsettling threats aimed at both Bungie and its staff. The threats are, the individual didn't stop at expressing a desire to burn down Bungie's office, but also declared that Bungie employees were not safe due to his plans to move into their neighborhood. He was a minor too. Yeah, apparently he was a minor at this time, and then they became an adult throughout it. I don't have the exact details of their age, but that's sort of the idea that I've gotten from this, that it initiated as them being a minor and then transgressed into them being an adult as well. So I'm not sure about all the exact details of that though, but that's just allegedly what I've heard. Recently, LL and Bungie reached a resolution to their legal battle through a $500,000 settlement. As per the proposed consent judgment filed by the developer earlier this month, the settlement not only puts an end to the dispute, but also imposes a set of restrictions on LL's future conduct. Got it. So we can actually check out the PDF here of this. Got it. So you can actually see the full-on court documents here. Everything that's going on here. As per the document, Bungie is demanding $150,000 for each instance of copyright infringement, which amounts to a total of $300,000. That's pretty crazy that actually ended up happening and happened to them. And this is all in regards to them cheating. $150,000 for each copyright infringement. Additionally, LL is accused of committing at least 100 acts of circumvention by using cheat software and making new accounts to evade in-game bans. Each violation carries a $2,000 fine, resulting in a $200,000 total. Bungie seeks a total of $500,000 in damages. That's wild. That's definitely wild. It does not pay to cheat. Definitely does not pay to cheat. Holy. I believe this is the first person that this has happened to. Like, they actually were a cheater in the game and then actually had like legal ramifications, as far as I know, and actually had to like pay back money to Bungie due to that, the cheating in the game. In the proposed judgment, Bungie has also filed a permanent cease and desist against the individual, which would prohibit him from using cheat software in any Bungie game, selling Bungie accounts or in in-game Dest emblems, assets, or taking part in any of the past, present, or future Bungie games. Wow. Basically, they're just barred off from doing anything associated with Bungie or their company, their products in the future as well, which obviously makes sense considering the level of offense that they have now reached, right? This would also prohibit him from traveling within 1,000 feet of Bungie's offices or knowingly traveling within 1,000 feet of the known home address of any of Bungie employee, except as is incidental to travel on public highways and roadways for purposes other than to make contact with or otherwise harass such Bungie employee. Got it. LL's case serves as a stark reminder of the complex challenges faced by game developers when dealing with cheaters and toxic behavior within their communities. While online gaming has provided immense joy to millions, it also has unfortunately become a breeding ground for individuals who aim to disrupt the experience of others. That's wild. So that's the settlement. That's what it comes down to. That is pretty crazy stuff. Hopefully this sends an emphatic message to anyone else out there considering cheating and harassing game devs and stuff like that, because that's pretty wild. They're also extremely young as well, so that's a tough lesson to learn. Definitely should never have escalated that far. I don't even understand how it gets to that level of escalation, you know? I think that there's a lot of people on the internet in general that feel like they are anonymous, so therefore they feel like empowered to like say way more outlandish and ridiculous stuff. There's a funny Mike Tyson quote that I was liking, and the Mike Tyson quote was like, social media has got you all too comfortable with saying whatever the hell you want and not getting punched in the face. And it's interesting how like social media has made us feel like you can just say anything. You can say anything you want on Twitter, you can act however you want, there's no repercussions. but the reality is it's not actually how it is. You have freedom of speech to a certain extent, but you can't harass people, you don't have freedom of hate speech and stuff like that. You can't go too crazy with it, or else you'll find yourself in a situation like this. Obviously, this is escalated way beyond any sort of speech issue, though. This is just ridiculous. At least it came to a conclusion. Now we got our result. Comment down below your thoughts. Let me know. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. Smash the like button and click on the screen here to watch another video from the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Later.